Hello, Internet. It's me again. I know it hasn't been long, but I didn't give one out yet August, so why not? Also, I'm sure several of you were curious about my health after the last video. The hemorrhoid is gone, thankfully. It basically before I went, it took a week to get all the way through. I got it on like Sunday, and I was finished with it by the Sunday after. So I was only like completely inhabilitated for like 3 days. So like before the Sunday before started hurting a little bit, pain. Tuesday it was getting bad enough that I was going to go to the doctor the next day if the bought stuff didn't work. The bought stuff didn't work, so I, with a lot of pain, managed to call in sick and go to the doctor on Wednesday. Um, been taking stuff, and I think I made the video on Friday. I don't remember. It was either Thursday or Friday. Anyway, so I actually got better Saturday, I think, either Friday or Saturday. But anyway, I basically was completely unable to move until yeah, it was late Friday. So basically, like uh, 3 days and 2 nights. The hemorrhoid popped, and after all of the juice drained, I felt much better. Still was a little tender for another day or two, but by that Monday, I was good to go. Kept taking my medicine, so I'm fine now. Yay. Except for a little sunburn, but not much, and we'll get to that. So my health is fine. Also, as they changed my schedule again, so I will get to go to Kuji Koko again, or Kuji High School. So yatta, as they say over here, yahoo. Um, Basically, on Mondays will remain the same. I still go to Karmai. Tuesdays, I will now alternate between Osanai and Kujikoko. Uh, Osanai is my afternoon school, so from 1 to 6:50, and Kuji does a normal schedule, so from 8:30 till 3. Sorry about that. 3:20. So Wednesday will still be Karmai. Thursday, Karmai will give the day to Kujikoko. So Thursdays will be Kujikoko from now on. Uh, and Fridays will be Kogyo. Not this Friday because I have training, but normally. I think that's everything schedule related. Other than today and yesterday were days off because of a Japanese holiday called like Silver Day or something. Basically, it's for respecting the elderly. So, uh, hi, Nanny. I love you. My grandma, what I call her. And everybody else who considers themselves of that age. I don't want to insult anyone, but I love. Anyway, um, maybe I should cut here and just like put an image, but it's too much work. Um, let's see. So that's all of the scheduling stuff. I actually did get to do some fun stuff for this holiday. Kenji-san, as you may remember me mentioning him before, he invited me and Evan to go with him to do some like go to some hotel called Api. Also, on the way there, we did some like nature walk stuff, and I took a bunch of pictures, put them on, and I put them on Facebook. We also did like some little touristy things, like we went to like this little petting zoo type thing, and some fun stuff. Like the hotel was really nice. It's also a ski resort, so if we feel like skiing when it gets cold out, we know a place now. Um, so it's like we drove. So that's really the only thing that happened. So I guess the rest of the video will be that. Monday, we he picked us up. We drove down there. We stopped at like this nature trail that let us basically kind of walk around, see a bunch of different like lakes and beautiful views and stuff. And it was mostly like just a rock path, like big rocks set next to each other to make a path, not like gravel or cobblestone. There was a until it got to like a marshy area, and then it was like wood uh, wood planks long ways. I don't know if there's a special way to say that, but a wood path, something like that. And it was really pretty. I took a bunch of pictures. They're on my Facebook if you're curious. Um, and that was most of the first day. We got to Api. We kind of explored the hotel. It's kind of interesting because it's like you got the main hotel, which is like normal, and then like around it are like all these little like cottage or bed and breakfast looking areas, and we stayed in one of those. I've called Pension or something that he's gone to before, and it was really nice. So we had a nice French style dinner, with several courses in it that night, and it was really nice. The room was comfortable. Downstairs, we found a massage chair that each of us tried, and it was fun. They also had a onsen, hot springs uh, bath in there that we all did. It was it was a little weird going there with people I knew, but it you just kind of forget about it after a few minutes. It's weird. Like the first 5 minutes, you're like holding your towel really close, and then after a minute, it's like you're not supposed to get the towel wet, so the towel's on your head, and you're just kind of chatting, and you're not even thinking about the fact you're naked anymore. You're just enjoying how warm and relaxing it is. So it's neat. Um, this one was a lot more. Uh, it was better than the other one. I was trying to think of a nice way to say that, but there wasn't. It's just better. They had a bunch more pools. It was bigger. They had some warmer stuff, some more natural stuff. They had an indoor and an outdoor instead of just the indoor like the other one. So it was nice. Uh, we just kind of hung out. Didn't really talk much. It was just kind of enjoying. Uh, Kenji taught me I asked Kenji to teach me a Japanese word. Just basically means this feels nice, and I think it was. Oh crap! I forgot what it was. um, Kochiku. Kochiku. I think that's it. I'll look it up later. Actually, I got my phone. This is how I do research. Google Translate. So let me turn it on. It's 69%. Don't you dare make a joke. Um, if I put in ads, I could make that excuse for stalling, but I don't do ads. I don't think I can do ads. I don't think I have enough followers. No, not the kanji one. There we go. Mm, that's not what he taught me. So actually, I don't think it was. I think it started with kut. I think it ended in e because I remember it sounded like oishi. But I'll have to ask him again or look it up in a more efficient way when I'm not wasting your time. Um, so anyway, that was pretty much the first night. After the shower, we just kind of went back to the hotel room. We each had a little shot of whiskey because Kenji wanted us to, and it was fine. It burned on the way down, but it tasted nice. We had some chips and just kind of chatted for a little bit. Well, not chatted that much. We're all kind of quiet, so we just kind of relaxed. Uh, Beds were fine. Next morning, we had a breakfast. A little fancier than I'd like care for because it's like it had salad and melon in addition to like eggs and sausage, and didn't have biscuits. It had like a roll and a piece of bread that we could have toasted. I didn't. But it was good. I guess I should say what the dinner was. First serve thing was like a salad top wrap, as well as some kind of like meatloaf slices and some kind of like little sauce for the salad, and I think a single tomato. So it was kind of a weird start. I was getting kind of nervous, but then the next thing they brought out was this really good corn chowder, and then the next thing was this dish called a salmon croque. I think is what Evan called it. We had to look it up, but basically, like is like a meat pie, kind of like a pot pie, but it was set on just on the plate, and it had fish instead of beef or chicken. So it and that tasted really good. And that then after that, they brought out the steak and rice. And the steak was really good. Not as thick as like an American cut, but very tender and pretty tasty. It was done a little rarer than I typically like it, but it was still good. I guess not really. It still had blood from when it was cooked, but it looked cooked when I cut into it. So I guess maybe it was medium or medium well. I don't know. I'm not a I'm not good at I'm not good at French food stuff. Um, Tasted good. It also came with like some carrots and some potatoes that were also good. I mean, as good as carrots ever are. I'm not a big fan of carrots. Um, hmm, I would have liked some salt for the rice. The rice was a little bland, but it was prepared very well. It was fluffy and exactly the texture you wanted. Um, I had some green tea with it and some water. Um, didn't have Coke, sadly, but so it was a very good dinner. Decent breakfast. After that, we did another little hike around. We were like, we went up the ski lift and then hiked around the lift area up there because there was like a little rope climbing area that was closed off for Corona or just because it wasn't open. I don't remember which. And there was also like a little viewing area where you could see like all the mountains and stuff around. And again, I would highly recommend going to my Facebook and checking out my pictures. If you don't have my Facebook for whatever, just make a comment and I'll send you a link. Um, that was pretty much it. After that we hung out for a little bit while Kenji smoked and relaxed, and then we came back. On the way back, we stopped at like this little place called the Salad Farm, which had like some animals, like rabbits and goats, and it had some alpacas. That was kind of weird, and had some cats and a little aquarium and some ducks, little stuff like that. That you could like feed or pet or whatever. Kenji had us take our pictures with a couple of the alpacas. It was kind of silly, but it was kind of cute, so we didn't mind. Again, pictures. After that, we came home. I Evan and I each grabbed a pizza from 10-4. He went back to Fudai. I came back to my apartment, and then I've just been kind of recovering the rest of the day. I discovered about the time. Oh, I almost forgot. We did go one other place. There was like a brewery type thing. The actual factory part of the brewery was closed, so I kind of forgot. But we were able to like go into the gift shop and just kind of walk around, and it was nice. They were more excited about that than me, obviously, because I don't really drink unless somebody hands me a drink. Even then, I typically am like, eh. Anyway, semantics. Uh, uh, they bought a wine, and I just kind of walked around with them. It was fun. We chatted about various things on the way back, and just had a nice, like, extended weekend. Um, yeah, I think that's everything that is relevant to cover. It looks like I'll make it in under 15 minutes this time. So, thanks for hearing me out, and I'm fine. Things are going well. Love everybody. Take care. Bye. Come on. I should have had the mouse over the stop button. There we go.